Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Come on now, let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second
Good
down.
job, D. Good job. That's why you're flying the ball.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What we got?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let him know.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Look at me, zipper!
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 4.
2nd and 6. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Watch the out. Check 52.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Giants first down.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wide, get wide. Switch. 36. Check. Back.
And an alley to run. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 99 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 38, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now back to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. A big play there for the Giants. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. This is Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
88.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll buy some time right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Mostert. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, it's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Tight end right. 4 down. Go. Go. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And Tate's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to throw. Catch made by Slayton. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back to throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he will to take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now,
is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth. Go.
Mike, 49.
Big grip.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hey, go. Fine.
They'll set up a throw. And, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jump out. Hey,
on 1st down, Rodgers caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Rodgers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 9 now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
218, chop it.
2nd and 10. Looking for Shepard deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Zoo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
There he goes inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Steps away. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers with a keeper. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the field.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Giants, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again.